Hey, in this video, what I want to do is address the pile of trim and lumber on the floor, like we talked about before, that was been kicking around. In the last video that we worked on in the garage, it was to build the shelf up on the wall. You see that one there. As you can tell, I've also built another one. I've got that put up there, so now we've got an even flow across on the beams. I want to replicate that as well and do the same thing up on this side, like I mentioned. Not up yet, but that's going to be a future project. I've also gone ahead and built a very basic ladder rack. A few 2x4 scraps, boxed it together, screwed in from the back, put it against the wall. Now I can get the ladders just kind of off the floor, hung up there, nice and neat in the corner, ready and accessible when needed. So for this video and for getting those things mounted up on the beam, I picked up some just real basic brackets, a handful of these. It's got adjustable slots in them, real handy. I'm just gonna screw this right into the framework of the beam. And then from that, I got a bunch of attachable brackets, different heights. Those can be entered in. We'll get that figured out. Once we get up there, it'll give me probably 2 of them per piece, and that will be consistent along the length of the beam. You know, something maybe along this line or something. Put maybe a chunk or something on the end to end as a catch so nothing slides off. We'll see what that looks like when we get up there. But something basic like this, Menards, Home Depot, any of those you know hardware stores should have something like this for organization, and I anticipate it working pretty well. So let's get after it. there you have it, just like that. Short and sweet, quick and easy video. Really just taking some hardware, some basic things, relatively inexpensive. I think I've got about 50 bucks worth of the vertical pieces, 24-inch length, and then 10 of the shelves. The shelves come in various different sizes and lengths. I think they're rated for around 200 or 250 pounds per unit on that bracket, so there's more than plenty of capacity on that rack for the small amount of pieces that I'm going to be loading on there. So from here, what I feel I need to do, just as a precautionary measure, is somehow come up with, like I was saying, some sort of bracket or block or a guide on the end of each of those shelves, just as a precautionary, stopping anything from slipping and falling off. I don't know yet if there's going to be, I don't assume, but there could be some vibration of the garage door going up and down over time that could kind of jitter itself and work its way down. If I've got a car in here or somebody, you know, worst case is standing below it, I definitely don't want that stuff to come down. So brainstorm, maybe taking one of those 2x2, chopping it into small blocks, running a screw up from the bottom of the shelf into that block, and have that as kind of a guide at the end. I may even be able to just go something as simple as like a 3-inch bolt, run the bolt from the bottom up through, twist the nut down from the top, and let the bolt actually stick up as that support. You know, I think I've got a few different things to brainstorm. If you have any suggestions, put them in the comments below. I'll take into consideration for that. Much appreciated. But that's it for this video. Short and sweet, looks so much better. I do have a few more pieces of scrap on the floor here that I'll deal with. If it fits up there, great. If not, I'll get rid of it. But I've got a nice, easy, convenient way out of sight. It's facing the back of the garage, so you know, from the street, as somebody at the garage door happens to be open, approaching in and out of the garage, you're definitely not seeing that, but it's tucked away, convenient, easy to use when needed. So that's it for this one. Appreciate you watching. We'll see you in the next.